Like, it just seems like I made a mistake there, but then if I play it all together, starting from about here. You see that? So, if you're wondering why you can't hear anything in the track and it just sounds really convoluted, it's because this is not mixed yet. The volumes are all at max, basically. It's just a wall of like almost indistinguishable sound at the moment. So I'm gonna want to go over that because putting together tracks is one thing, but then making them sound good is a whole other ball game that very, very, very many people have trouble with. Even the main producers. That's why the main producers send their tracks off to someone else to mix and master them, you know? It's its own field entirely. But if you become good at it, then you can be a bedroom producer, mixer, masterer, and you can even open your own service where people pay you to mix and master their tracks. And it's a hell of a lot of fun, trust me. So, it really is. They send you that, and you don't even have to make the track yourself. You're just like, damn. So, anyway, this is the 808 bass kickers. 808 bass EM trap kickers. I don't know which pack that came from, but you can probably find it if you look through the trap packs. Anyway, what we're going to do is give this thing a channel 8. I don't think that's being used at all. No, I don't think so. Give it channel 8. And we're going to get, we don't have to get rid of this. 3x OSC was used for another example in the course. But yeah, we're going to go into bass kickers here. This is the one I'm in, right? Yeah. So what we're going to do is go into the channel here, and we're going to put an EQ down. Again, I have my weird sort of arrangement here. Apologize about that. So you got an EQ down, and we're going to put a fruity compressor. I don't want to use any compressors that are too complicated. But I am curious. I've never, at least not often, used where is it? Density Mark III on each individual track because it's more of a mastering tool. But I want to see how this does with bass compression. So you're seeing it here first, folks. Density Mark II on bass. Let's see what happens. Let's look through the presets and see. Pinning down. Alright, we'll just listen to it and see which one changes it the most. But anyway. Oh, yeah, that sounds better already. You know what? That might be better. I love these two presets in this. Larger than life and big picture. They make the sound image really big. Like on default you can like hear the bass in front of you, right? Yeah, it's just a small sort of thing. But then if you turn on larger than life, it suddenly like becomes way bigger, and it makes kind of a profound change in songs usually. But I put that on the master to make the whole thing sound bigger. And that sort of trick is used by the top producers to make like really insane drops. Like in the promo video, for instance, like that was that preset was actually used in the promo video song. You know, the one with really sick drop. I actually used that preset in it to make it sound really, really huge. So anyway, I'm gonna navigate to this part here and I'm gonna give it a go. The much bigger presence, but as you can see, everything sounds like crap because it's not mixed properly. So we're gonna have to send. Turned it off again. We're gonna have to send everything in this entire song into their own respective channels, and then we're gonna have to volume mix everything. But it's not as bad as it sounds. But we have to go into master. Yeah, Fruity Limiter, ORF. Turn it ORF for now. I know I said it weird, but just for emphasis. So you remember. Say it weird so you remember. Turn it off, and then I'm pretty sure this is going to be filled with clipping, which is a good thing, because if we can kill the clipping, then the whole thing sounds better. But Not as much clipping as I anticipated, but still quite a bit. But really, I have to put everything in their own separate channels, you know what I mean? So, usually I put them in channels as I make them, but this one I wanted to kind of make it disorganized so I can actually teach you how that works. So, audio, we're going to want to send these all to their own channels and stuff. This one goes to 9. This one, I thought it was already in a track, but it's not. This one goes to 10, and just so on and so forth. When you're watching, you'll see my decision whether to skip ahead or keep talking through the whole thing, because I'm currently not sure which one I'm going to do. Actually, this little thing here is neat. So, listen to this. It makes like a really great build up for the next section. Like if I unsolo that, listen. It totally like leads into that, right? I might even turn it up a little bit, to be honest. Yeah, I don't know if this will work if maxed out. I don't know if it'll clip if maxed out, but we'll see. Yeah, it's clipping. You remember what clipping is, right? You can see it up here. When it hits the red part, it's at its limit. So let's see. Oh, pretty close. The whole song's basically clipping right now. So that's the whole reason we're putting these in their own separate tracks anyway, because we want to volume mix everything individually. Anyway, scroll wheel moves between these, so don't worry too much about not being able to see all of them. But we're going to start by making everything we see go to around this level. And that's pretty much what gain staging is. And past that point, you're going to recognize what these things are by that point. And then you make some things quieter than others and pan some stuff. But let the mixing begin. We're going to start straight from the beginning, making sure that all these things are below this second line here. And we're going to do that way before we do anything with Fruity Limiter or with compressors or anything. And we're also going to change this H-Basm stereoizer on the master. Another example I mentioned in the mastering lecture, and I'm mentioning again, is H-Basm stereoizer is for individual tracks. It's not for master. Sheppy, which is also, again, included. Sheppy is for master. So, Sheppy instead of H-Basms. Remember that. Anyway, let's play the song and volume match everything. Not volume match. Gain stage. Yeah, anyway. This one's already below. Anyway, let's get to gain staging here. Adjusting gain. Let's do it. Kicks at about a good level. Yep. After everything is stopped from clipping, once it's all stopped from clipping, I'm saying you can adjust the volumes further, right? Also, these little things here, that's left, that's right, if you ever wondered. be honest, things don't seem to be clipping much, so we can probably just get to doing some of the mixing. So we're going to want to EQ these whoop things because they currently don't sound good enough. The sound's just not on point. We also want to cut out the bass. Remember, the trick I taught you? Suck out the middle of it, and it always sounds better for some reason. So this is fruity reverb. Usually something I want to avoid because it's not the best reverb. Sometimes you just gotta use it. Right now, I just decided I want to make the volumes equal. It's just a sudden choice that I'd rather just make them equal. That's not bad, actually. Alright, I want you to I must remark that it sounds remarkably cleaner. It's much cleaner now. Mostly because, I think it's remarkably cleaner, mostly because these things are remarkably less, remarkably less grating, I guess? I EQ'd these so they get out of the way of the rest of the song more, right? they know their place a lot better. So I'm going to save that again.